Hello.
Hello.
Good
Yes.
evening.
Hey, how's everyone doing out there?
Hey.
Yes.
Y'all, we are
It's
so
finally here.
excited.
It's
It's
finally,
here.
finally here. Oh my gosh, it's finally here. It seems like we've been waiting forever to
Forever.
drop this. Like
Forever, ever.
forever. So the time has come. The time
Yes,
has
it
come.
has.
And we are ready to just dig deep, ladies and
Dive on
gentlemen.
in.
This is not just ladies, it is gentlemen too. This is men and women. This is boy, girl. This is for everybody to come and take a part. So we are
You
so
know,
excited.
what I want to say, Sparkle? It's a conversation. And it's
Yes.
going to be juicy. It's going to be intimate. We're going to go into detail. So I need y'all to do three things. I need you to like the broadcast so people can get on in here. This is being streamed live to you in the I Am a Woman Empowered group. So thank you, Angela A. Love Lewis, for I Am a Woman Empowered, for always creating spaces where women can be strong and tell their truth. Okay, I need you to comment where you're watching from. Comment good evening. Let me know specifically where you're watching from. And then I need you to share this. Share this with your boo. Get your man on here. Get your homegirl on here. Get somebody in here who wants to have the conversation of love in 2023. It's a whole new season. It's a whole new year, right, Sparkle? It's a whole new thing.
How new everything. I'm telling you, we acting like everything that you have learned about love before, we're erasing it. We're eraser. Here we come. Just erase it so that we can all, not just us, but as a group, come together on and just talk about love and how to love different, how to operate different.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that you get new. I know I love surprises. Surprises is a thing for me. I love surprises. And you put a balloon on top of the surprise. That is
Oh,
like my heart. Like, I love balloons because I have this thing when I get a balloon, I hold on for it ever because I love the way the balloon just stands up on its own and it flows and it does whatever it wants to do. It's free. It's free. Like, the balloon is free. It doesn't have, I gotta sit this way, I gotta do this, I gotta prop
right,
up a certain. It just gets to enjoy being a balloon.
right.
That's where we're going. We're just wanting you to just enjoy being who you are. Just
Yes.
enjoy, embrace it, take it all in. Like,
Mhm.
take it all in. So,
I'm
it's here.
so excited. Sparkle, we got Regina in the audience. We got Tina and Terry in the audience. We got Angela in the audience. There's so many people. I can't see everyone's name because of the Facebook user thing. But listen, thank you, ladies, for showing up for us this evening. It's the third Thursday. We've been waiting for this. So because we've been waiting, listen, we shall wait no more. Let's get started with a little introduction game. Now, y'all know it's me and Sparkle together, so it's going to be live and popping, right?
Yes.
So
We
we
love
have
the
this,
games.
yes. So we have this quick little connection tool that we want to present to y'all called Love Buddies. Just type Love Buddies in the chat. Love Buddies. We're
Love
looking for
buddies.
our Love Buddies.
You're
We're looking
looking
for
for
our
your
Love
love.
Buddies. So basically, every time you get on here on My First Love, you need to find your love buddy. This is the person that you connect with, y'all vibing with, y'all are commenting the same things, y'all are like cousins in the spirit. Y'all just click. So
The
today,
BFS. This is
your
your
BFF
BFS.
in this virtual chat, because this is a conversation, okay? This is a relationship experience, okay? So we all experiencing it together. So today, and Sparkle's going to go into further detail. Today, your love buddy is the person that shares your love language. Drop
Love
your love
language.
language in the chat because your love buddy today is the person that speaks your love language. Go, Sparkle. Tell us what it is.
Yes. So I know you have a lot of love languages. It's a lot of them that you have, because I'm telling you, I'm one way one day. Tomorrow I might love, but I try to cover all of them. So right now we're just gonna focus on that one. And it looks like our leader, Miss Angela Love, has already put hers down. Words of affirmation.
Boom. Y'all
Boom.
in the set today. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Terry said, "My love language is gifts." Girl, me too. I told you I love surprises. I love gifts. So, tell me some more out there. And it's okay. I have them all for you. Words of affirmation. Words of affirmation is you love when someone shows you through their words, tell you you're doing a good job, way to go. They encourage you, they push you. That is what 5 every morning, that is what we do. We do words of affirmation. We encourage, we motivate, we push you. So if you like words of affirmation and you like when somebody tell you you look good, you look good, girl. You look like I want to just have enjoy every moment of you. That's a love language. Miss Regina said, "My love language is kissing."
baby, let them know.
She went on and broke it down in some kisses, honey. Some kisses. Acts of service. I love when someone take things off of my to-do list.
Woo!
Just help me with my to-do list, or give me. I didn't even know I needed it on my to-do list, and you just took care of the act of service. Act of service. It's a way that somebody decide to just serve you. Like you have the waitress that serves you your food. That's an act of service. Gifts. You like gifts. You like to give gifts, or you like to receive gifts, but you like to give. It's a form of give. That's how you express your love. It's through gifts. It's through when you're out and about, you just see something, you see a candle, and you like, oh, that would be beautiful. Regina would love that. And you just pick it up just because. It's no reason. It's not her birthday. It's not Christmas. It's not Valentine's. It is just I want to do gifts. And then one of my favorite is quality time. I love quality time, spending quality time. That you have room for me, that you make room for me. You put me in the room. You make room for me. That is important to me, when you make room for me. And then the last one, honey, that last one is the best one. That physical touch, the physical touch just
yes, honey.
When they rub you in a certain way, it just does something for you. And I love when they touch you a certain way, but also friendship when they hug you. It's the hug. People, I like those type of hugs that you are embracing me. You're taking me in. You ain't giving me that church hug where you like halfway sideways and then you come in and you just like, or pat me on the back. Don't pat me on the back. I am not no dog. Do not pat me on the back. But that good physical touch, holding hands. I love to hold hands. It's just a love language that my daughter is a big grown child, and we still hold hands. Still hold hands because that's just one of our physical touch. So go ahead. I know I probably digged in. And you said, don't give me a dishwater.
And she said, please don't pity pat me. Don't pity pat me on my back. I want to be rubbed and hugged on. Listen, so my Sparkle, you got all the gifts. You said you like all the gifts. I got gifts.
I do. I like all the gifts.
So words of affirmation is my number one. But mine has changed. And so if you haven't taken yours in a long time, It's free, y'all. Go on there and take it again. Because when I was younger, it's always been words of affirmation, honey. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Miss Jones, if you're nasty, like, let me know. I want to hear it, right? But I also was physical touch, and I'm still physical touch, but I took the quiz again, and I became high, number one, actually, in acts of service. That just let me know I'm out here bossing it up, and I need my man just to take things off the plate. Just check him off the list, Daddy. Just take it off so I can be free and be whatever you need me to be. If I'm Tina tonight, I'm Tina. If I'm Kiera tonight, I'm Kiera. But you got to take everything off the list so that I can be available.
Yes,
I need to be available.
Change. Go get that oil change for me. Go get it. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, change the oil, wash the car, vacuum that car out. Baby, you talking my language.
And then fill the gas tank up.
Woo,
fill the gas tank up.
Right there.
Okay, I just want to jump in real quick. Who hates pumping gas? Who hates pumping gas? Like pumping gas with a like I almost run out of gas because I do not want to pump gas.
No, I will run out of gas and get fussed at. Yes.
Yes. So yes. So all the different love languages is important about your love language. And it's important that you connect with people that understand your love language. Yes, see, Terry, come on in there. She gave me all the business.
Yes.
I hate it. Yes. Tina said, I will drive all the way home on E just to get my babe to pump my gas.
Baby, do it every day. I do that thing every day. It's sad.
It's sad, but it's the little things that's important.
Yes, it is.
Like it's and don't try, because it seems so little sometimes that we think, oh, it's nothing. No, that little act of service is important to do those acts of services. Like you said, Pete, act of service has been one of your top love languages.
Yeah.
So you find things like, I see this person needs this, and they might not even know that they need it, but that connects a great friendship. It connects a good mothership, kinships. It's so many different kind of ships. Workship. I mean, like, you know, you have those work love buddies that when we have meetings, you know, when you have the meeting in the office, you sat with your love buddy. Like you sit there and wait. You go to her office and wait to her wait till she finished with her call, because you need to walk in with her. You need to have her close to you. And that's good. Like nothing's wrong with that. It's important for us to learn to depend on one another, to embrace one another, encourage each other. It's no more. I mean, I know I'm an independent woman. I'm an independent woman. I'm an independent. Yes, girl.
Girl, we done beat that thing. We done beat a dead horse with that independent woman. Listen. It's 2023. You should not be doing anything independently. You need all the help, resources, support system, support team, staff, employees. Sis, you need all the things that need to come alongside of you to help you. Don't do nothing else by yourself. We're trying to be millionaires and billionaires. We're trying to raise healthy families and successful children. We don't want our children to be doing things by themselves. You already don't feel comfortable letting them go places by themselves without their phone being tracked and traced. So why would you teach them independent? Don't teach them independent. Teach them healthy dependent.
Ooh,
healthy dependent.
Break that one down.
Healthy dependency. Healthy dependency is having boundaries around my dependency. It's saying, I know how to take care of me well, but I understand I can't deplete me. So if you come into my life and you have something to bring to the table, awesome. I welcome you. You can come sit at my table and bring the pie. You can come sit at my table and bring the green beans. You can come sit at my table and bring the mashed potatoes. I don't have to bring the whole table anymore. That's out. That's outdated. That's old.
I don't have to cook the whole Thanksgiving meal by myself.
No.
Go ahead and assign some of those things. Like if you know Aunt Sue makes the best macaroni cheese and your macaroni cheese is just so-so, stop bringing that so-so to the plate. Like bring the best. We're wanting the
She
best.
said not the so-so.
So it's so-so. Sometimes I get it right. I mean, sometimes like caramel cake, sometimes I get it right on. Then sometimes I get it wrong. So I just call my girl up, say, you know what? I'm not gonna mess this up today. I'm not getting ready to wonder if it's gonna come out right.
Right.
So my love language is I want to bring the best.
Right.
And sometimes I have to get the person that's the best at it so that I can give the best. I got to get the person that's the best at it. So
that's good, Sparkle.
The way that I have chosen to do the best is figure out in my circle, in my love circle, who's better at different things in your circle, so that circle has an assignment. Each person like, okay, Sparkle can hype him up. Okay, so why are you sitting over like, I'm so stressed. I just don't know how to get out in public in front of people. It's okay, girl. Like, you don't have to. I'll start it off and then you come with me. So that's another way of showing love. So we are here to break love out of the box. We are taking love out of the box. You are unwrapping the box and no longer just putting this love in one little box. Mm-hmm. God is love, and God is nothing small about him. Mm-hmm. So it's nothing small about you. So why limit? Stop limiting your love, putting limitations on. I understand the last time you loved, they hurt you. That hurts you to love like that. Like when I try to love, I always get hurt. Well, first of all, you already had set that up because you said, I don't fool with people because they always do me wrong. And I'm just not going to do that no more. I'm not going to fool with people. I'm not going to go nowhere. I'm just doing me. I'm just going to do me. I'm just doing me. Just doing me. Okay. Yeah. So how does that feel? Do me. Yes. Like, and my daughter gets on me all the time because, I'm a good go out on a date by myself. And that's important too. That part is important too. We're going to break it down, the different, the single, the partnership, the workship, the best ship, the everything ships. Ladies, I'm telling you, it is such a box. And we're just giving you quick little glimpse of what to expect, like the expectation, because we want you to expect. Like we want you to expect, because expecting makes us have to do the work for the expectation.
Now, Sparkle, you said something right there. Now, I was getting ready to try to move on, but you done hit something right there, because what I've noticed when dealing with people who are looking for love or are broken from trying to love or broken from loving others is that the first thing they want to do is remove all expectations. Oh, I don't expect nothing out of this. I'm not raising my expectations. I don't believe he's going to do it. I don't believe he's going to act right. I'm going to stay on guard. My boss, I've been through 1,000 bosses. They all the same. I'm not going to expect nothing out of this.
I don't like women bosses.
Exactly. You know what? I don't do this organization because, I'm not raising my expectations high. The devil is a liar. Okay. We have to renew our minds to recognize that we were not supposed to do life alone. And so that requires us to love. So if you are hurting in your love space, then you need healing, but you don't need to stop expecting. Expectation is where God lives. Expectations where the Holy Spirit manifests. Expectations where miracles happen.
Faith is expecting. I expect
Yes.
this to come to pass.
Yes.
That's faith. So
Yeah.
yes, that is so important. Like we have to get um over some things and stop thinking that it has to happen overnight. Like the hurt did not happen overnight. The hurt happened and it was a process. It was a time frame.
Mm,
It was a longevity.
mm,
So
mm,
sometimes you don't get over it just like
mm.
that. Like we want everything so quick, so quick, and then you start having a friendship with somebody else, and then it showed up again. Like we're quick to
Yeah.
be like,
Quit. Hmm.
I'm not gonna date him anymore because he's a liar. Because
Hmm.
I saw this last time when the last guy I dated, he did this and he's doing the same thing. Red flag, girl, get that flag down. Get the flag
Right.
down. Get the flag
Say
down.
it.
Bring that red flag all the way down. Bring
Right.
it
Because
down.
sometimes we're the red flag. You're so you're so broken and you're so fussy and you're so scared and you're so shifty and anxious. You the red flag. Call the flag, call the play on you.
Call it
You're
who
the
it
red
is.
flag. And we have to know, Sparkle, when it's time to call the play on us. You know what? I need to heal. And that's why My First Love is here to help us together, you and I, not just y'all, but us together,
Yes.
realize how important we are. We are the first relationship that matters. So before I start going into any more details, Sparkle, I would love for you to tell us a little bit about you and your My First Love story. How did you fall in love with yourself?
Okay. It like the beautiful thing is I didn't fall in love with myself until I was 40s, in my 40s. So I'm fresh in this love yourself. Like I'm still a babe in the fresh love stage. I didn't love myself. I didn't like myself. I didn't appreciate myself. And I sure was not going to speak some greatness to myself. Like
Right.
I put a curse on myself. I said, you will never, like tryouts
Mm,
come, oh girl, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, they ain't gonna want you around. No, like
mhm,
I said all those negativities to myself. I poured negativity into me. You are ugly. You are like the way I do mirror talk. I used to do mirror talk in the opposite. I would go into the mirror and tell myself how ugly I was, like literally point out different things about myself and say how you're this and you're that, just
mhm,
calling all those things
mhm,
until after my divorce. When I got divorced, it was a eye opener. It was a hardest time. My divorce was the worst and best thing that ever happened to me. It can be a twofold. It was the worst and the best thing that ever happened to me. I thought I had arrived because I finally got married. I finally found me a husband. Oh my gosh, I'm finally going down the aisle. Like, I'm finally doing it up. I'm finally being the one to put on that wedding dress. I finally get chosen. Right? And so,
right.
because I didn't love myself, I put some high expectations on him to complete my not loving myself. I needed him to fill in those gaps of where I did not love myself. Okay, let me break it all the way down. Like
Go.
I expected him not only to do his part, but I expected him to do my part. Like I put the pressure on him to do both because I didn't know who I was.
Right.
So
Right.
when you're going into stuff and God is trying to complete you, it's really real that you have to get complete. You have to get complete in Him. You will never be fully complete. You're always learning more about yourself. You're more growing and all that kind of stuff. But after the divorce, I cried every day I know for 30 days. Like 30 days, God, here we are again. I'm by myself again. I have to raise my daughter. Like, here I go. Like, the pity party. Like, I had me a pity party, like crying out to God on my party. And I remember as clear as day. And I was like, why, God? And he said, because you don't love you. You don't even like you. You don't even love you. How can I continue to bring people when you don't even like being around you? You don't even like embracing being around you. I was not happy with God's answer. Let me go and make it very clear.
Tell him.
I was that back mouth child. Like, I talked back. I was like, who you talking about, God? That is not me. Like, I love you. I love life. I love da. He said, yes, you've been pretending all that for how long now? I was like, who? Okay. So went to bed, woke up the next day and said, okay, God, I give up. I surrender. And it was like he was waiting for me to say, I surrender. I will let go. I'm not going to hold on to it no more. God, help me. Like, it was a help me. God took my hand, like, literally. Nobody can't tell me my father didn't take my hand every day, and we would go on walks. We would walk and he would walk. I mean, we would just walk together. And it was just me and him, that good quality time. And he would start pointing out the birds and the trees and the leaves, like how he created it all. Like, I took care of it all. And it was refreshing to me, because that it's finally a time that God is showing me that he loves the birds. He loves the ants. He loves the greens. He loves, that tree. I'm telling you, one day we stopped at a tree and he said, I want you to look at the roots of this tree. You see how old this tree is? I was like, wow, it is. I love it so much, and it loves it so much that it continues to blossom. It just continues to grow. Seasons after seasons after seasons, it continues to grow.
That's so beautiful.
So we would get back home, and God would take me back to that mirror, and we would point out my eyes. I love my eyes. I love my nose. I love my lip. It was kindergarten all over, but who cares? It was a kindergarten class that I needed to go to. I was okay with going back to that kindergarten class so that I can learn the fundamentals, the basics, it doesn't matter. Learn the little things about you. And he just started showing me how to love me. Like, love who I have made. Love who I have made you.
That's good.
I made you. I created you. I created your nose. I created your eyes. He created every part of it so that I could enjoy life with my big lips. And I mean, I used to talk about these lips, but now, girl, give me a lipstick. I will put that lipstick all around it. And I will do my duck lips. I will do all of this. Girl loves these lips now. You can't tell me nothing about my lips. I love them. I embrace them. Why? Because they belong to me. They belong to me. They're mine. They're my lips. They belong to me. God gave them to me. He gave them just like he made them. He gave them to me. And I'm going to embrace what he gave me.
Yeah.
What he gave me.
Terry said, you might have gone back to kindergarten, but now you're a professor in self-love. A beautiful process, sis. Agreed. Agreed.
Thank you. So the sparkle that you see, the excitement about life, is because I have signed up for a new life. I signed up for it. I signed up. Put me in, God. Sign me up. Because every day is a new day to love, to enjoy life, to let go and no longer hold on to it, to embrace it. But it took time.
Yes.
Like he had to get all that bitter, all that self-hate, all
Yes.
that just that negativity. It had to be squeezed out of me. But
Come
what
on,
the blessing
Squeeze.
is, when he squeezed it out of me, he pumped the greatness in it. Like it squeezed out that he took that sponge and just squeezed it, and the water came and he was pouring back in. He was pouring back in, and he was pouring back in.
Make
And
it plain, Sparkle.
yes, I know it was for me to be a self-love coach, to help others, to let people know it's a way out. It's a way out. You can evict that mindset. You can put it in eviction and it has to go. You can let go of that bitterness. You can let go of that pain. And that's what my first love is here to do. It's to squeeze it out, and pour in that new. Pour in that new, pour it in. So, P, tell me about how your first love.
Well, ladies, I don't know if anybody would be willing to admit to this, but I was not good at self-care. I was the type of woman that would put everybody first. I put my children first. I put my spouse first. I put my friends first. I put my family first. And I thought that was like a righteous and pious thing. Oh, honey, I'm family over everything. You know, I'll take a phone call in the middle of the night, even though I got to wake up in the morning and go to work. I will take an opportunity that maybe isn't the best for me, but somebody needs me. You know, Regina said that's her. So you already know, sis. I will put everybody in front of me, and I thought I was doing a good thing, a very good thing. And then I messed around and got married. And when I was married, I began to put my husband first, because that's what they're telling you to do, right? Good Christian wife puts her husband first, wakes up in the morning after she has loved him down with her lingerie, wakes up in the morning, makes breakfast from scratch, makes lunch from scratch, makes dinner, I am dessert, takes care of the kids, goes to work, does all the things.
Superwoman.
And all of that. And I did it for years. 4 years. And I would watch my husband. Some of y'all know him, Coach Daryl J. I would watch my husband prioritize himself. In the worst of times, he would literally, and I would say this to him, he would proverbially step over me in any other situation to make sure that he was well taken care of. He would wake up early and make sure he was well groomed. He would go to the gym, even in inconvenient times, to make sure he was healthy. He was always working on his diet. He was always in his Bible. I thank y'all that I'm not alone. The poor self-care people in my past. And I would always say to him, I said, one day I'm going to take care of me like you take care of you, because baby, you take good care of yourself. And I was being sarcastic because I was frustrated, because I didn't understand how he was making, we had the same 24 hours, but he was spending more time doing him, and I was doing my time doing everybody else. And I was just like, over the years, becoming a disgruntled Christian wife. I don't know if there's anybody out there that's a Christian wife. You love God, but you got an attitude, because it's like, okay, God, you gave me this man, you gave me this family, you answered my prayers, but it don't feel good. I feel like I'm losing myself. I feel lost. And then one day in our 7th year, we got into an argument. And this argument was the best thing that ever happened to me. I tell him every day, thank you for going off on me that day, because I got a revelation. I got a revelation that saved my life. And we're in this heated exchange, honey. And he said to me, you know what, Piangela, you think you got all yourself together because you get up and cook these meals and you sashay around, and that's not even the reason why I love you. What? He said, I don't care about none of that, nothing about that. You don't have to cook nothing for me. I don't care about you cooking. That don't make me love you. I don't care. That don't mean nothing to me. I said, what do you mean it doesn't mean anything to you? I'll put 7 years into doing this for you. He said, none of that means anything to me. I love you because I want to love you.
That's good. Because I want to love you.
That was the day, Sparkle. And everyone else on this line, I'm glad y'all with me. Somebody said, you speaking to me right now. Listen, I'm just telling my whole real story. That day, in this very house, on this patio back here, I said, not another day will I do something for you, trying to get you to see me as a person worthy of love. I'm going to begin to just love myself. Baby, that's the day everything changed, honey. My world opened up. My life opened up. I began to look in the mirror and say, damn, girl, you sexy, honey. You look good naked. Girl, shake it for me one time. Girl, I began to encourage myself and love myself. Talk about what makes me happy. Do the things that makes me happy. Get up at the time that is right for me. Go to bed at the time that's right for me. If I cook, you better be happy. And if I don't cook, listen. Get it how you live. Make sure you wake up in the morning and survive. And that's how I began to love myself. We laughing, but I'm so serious. I created this thing called Savage Night. And so my kids know to this day, they probably in there listening to me and laughing. Savage Night. If I come in the house and say it's Savage Night, listen, you better survive. Whatever you got to eat, whatever's in there to eat it. You better be breathing in the morning because I'm not cooking anything. And so they know, listen, if it's Savage Night, listen, we survive it. And my husband too. Listen, I love you with the love of the Lord. You need to go in there and find yourself something to eat. I'm tired. I've worked. I've ministered. I've this, I've that. And my husband's really good about that anyway. But just, it was me. I was in my own way of receiving my own love. I was putting everyone else first. And so I discovered, to answer the question, Sparkle, I began to love myself when I stopped putting everyone in front of my love. I took everybody out of the way and I said, baby girl, you're going to love you. We're going to figure this thing out. And it took time and it took practice. Okay. It's still, if I'm honest with you, Sparkle, it still takes practice.
Yes.
Practice and practice. Yes. I'm still figuring it out as I go. I'm still figuring out what makes me happy, what makes me smile. Baby, I started taking me to the movies, taking me out to eat. I know how to feed me, baby. I started loving on me, buying myself sexy things. I started doing these things for myself. This is the kicker, though. When I began, y'all putting Savage Night in the chat. Y'all better take that and run with it now.
Yes, Savage Night.
I learned that the more I loved me, the more my husband paid attention.
He was like, it's a different kind. It pours out different. Yes. Yeah,
that thing started feeling good to him. He's like, oh, that's what you like? Oh, that's what you like to eat? Oh, that's where you like to go? Oh, that's where you like to shop? Okay. And my relationship changed. My relationship is not perfect, but it began to change when I loved myself and I became bold about me. I became bold about me. Now I'll tell you in a heartbeat, listen, what I'm not going to do, where I'm not going, how much time I have. My time is money. I tell my kids, listen, we can't do that this time. And before I wasn't like that, not just with myself, but even with my kids, just doing things out of guilt, giving things out of guilt, taking them places out of guilt, because I felt like this is the best way to show them that I love them. When really, as a parent, the best way to show your child that you love them is by loving yourself as an example, so that when they leave your home, they know how to love themselves as well.
Yeah.
So that's how I started to love myself, girl.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And
that's the wrong.
Learning to love yourself is a different portion of life. Like love it. Like I didn't even know that this joyful life really existed. Like it's so like loving yourself gives you a different vision. It get like you see different. You see things different. you're not so quick for defense. Like I used to be like ready to like punch you at every word. I came back. I had a good punchline for everything that you would even if I felt like you were coming against me. I was ready for you. I was ready for you because I was defensive because of us. A part of me that was incomplete made me feel like I needed to protect it. That you don't get in here. You don't get a part of this. You don't stay away. Stay away from me. And you talking about bitter, like I understand that bitter, like being bitter. But being bitter through different things, if you find yourself pouring out anger or for some reason you're just being angry all the time or you're not operating like you, stop for a moment. Just stop and say, where am I angry at? Like we are so busy because we have so many assignments and so many things and so many places to be and so much to do. And, we just pull that sometimes we forget to stop and uproot something so that we can pull it out so we can replace it with what needs to be replaced with. So it's that love unspeakable, the way he says peace unspeakable. We want to help get that love unspeakable love. When you love you show up different.
Come on.
When you love you protect different. When you love you service better. You serve better. When you love you touch your word, your physical touch. We said that some people's love language was the physical touch. Well, you touch different. You feel different. You you can rub somebody and not feel like, what you want from it? What's trying to get from me? You just want to have sex, or are you trying to get me to give you some money? Or
yes.
If somebody touches us or do an act of service, that they're wanting something in return.
Yes.
Some people are, but some people just like being around you. What about that? What if they just love being around your atmosphere because the way that you love yourself is pouring out on others? But I mean, help me, Holy Spirit. We here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Come on and help us. You are getting the help that you need through. And the blessing is we are able to give this because our story hasn't always been this.
That's it. It's like, there you go. I see you. It's like no one wants to hear from someone who hasn't been through it. No one wants to get advice or wisdom from someone who hasn't lived to tell their story. And I believe that when you love yourself well, you get to know your own love story. You are your own love story. We're creating our own love story by loving ourselves. I'm not giving y'all's homework away yet, but I will say this. You have to wait to the end to get y'all's homework, but it's about writing your own story of love. It's about writing your own story. So I want to just quickly, Sparkle, share the mission of My First Love for everyone that is still on. And I thank you for everyone that's still on. We're only going to be on here 15 more minutes, but we are giving away a prize at the end, and you had to be here. 2 prizes. We're giving away 2 prizes, and you had to be here. So we kind of waited a little bit to gauge who was just coming in, just to see what was popping. But now that we see we got our riders with us, now we're going to release the good stuff and the gifts. So the mission of My First Love is to love yourself better. Love yourself better so that you can relate with others at your best. Love yourself better so you can relate with others at your best, because we want the best of you and not the rest of you. We want the best of you.
The best of you and not the rest of you.
Not the rest of you. Not this year, not this season, not this time, not this relationship, not this job, not this group of people, not the rest of me, but the best of me. And you can only get the best of you when you're investing in loving in yourself better. That's the only way.
It's the only way. It's the real My First Love. And I know that we are giving a lot of stuff out right now. And you're like, okay, which topics are they going to cover? All of them. All of them. We're going to cover all of them. So we're going to be out here until, we will keep coming. We showing up every third Thursday. So just ride with us. We're going to do some good things. We're going to do some retreats. We're going to do some, we're going to spend some time together. We're going to embrace with each other. So I don't care where you're at in your love walk. We don't care if you're empty on 0 or you said, I'm full. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Still come with us. Join with us. Love with us. Love with us. We are breaking some curses. We are breaking some curses of the world that says that people don't help one another. Yes, we do. We help each other. We embrace each other. We go to the finish line together. And when somebody is lacking, we go back and pick her up and push her to the finish line. Nobody is going to be left out. I know I had that feeling. Like I used to feel like I'm left out. I'm always left out. You're left out because you have a mindset of left out. So you automatically pull yourself away so that people can't get near you. You will, let me just scoot on back here. Let me go on and get back here, because that's the way you protect. That's the way you protect. So I'm telling you, time goes so fast though.
I know, it's almost over. Someone in the chat is saying you don't have the best capacity to share love if you don't share love with you first. I love that. Yes. I love that. Get into yourself first. And then Terry over here saying no woman left behind, baby. We're not leaving nobody behind. No. And we're not letting you leave yourself behind.
Exactly. Not on our watch. No, not on our watch. Yes, it is a pleasure.
Well, I want to share my PSA. So my PSA is Piangela's spirit-filled advice. It is something that I just want to encourage you all going forward into the next month. And then we'll close out with Sparkle, and we'll give away our prizes, and we'll tell y'all what y'all soul work is next month, over the next month. But when I was researching the scriptures about talking about self-love, I said, God, is self-love in the Bible? And the Holy Spirit kept saying, yes, it is. And I said, I've read this Bible in and out over the years. I don't ever hear you talking about self-love, but honey, you can't outthink God. And so he kept telling me, Piangela, just look, just comb it. It's in there. And I found it, y'all. God is faithful. So I'm in Matthew. And this is chapter 22. Some of y'all know where I'm going. Some of y'all have to listen and hear like I did. Hold on, I just lost it. But it's right here in verse 36 and 37, 38 and 39. I'm going to quickly read it. Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. This is Jesus talking. Verse 39 says, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. I said, Jesus, you better put self-love in the Bible. I love God. Self-love is in the Bible. That is Matthew 23, verses 36 through 39, with our main verse being 39. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. I don't want you to love your neighbor better than you love yourself, before you love yourself, but as you love yourself, love others. Even Jesus, not together. Even Jesus said, prioritize yourself first. Put yourself first and let that be the model for how you love others. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. This is the second commandment. He says all of the law and prophets hinge on these two. We always focus on that love the God with all your heart, soul, and mind. And we do that well. We do that well. We love us some God. We love Jesus. But how well are you on that second command that Jesus gave you? Are you loving yourself well and then taking that love to love your neighbor? So Angela's spirit-filled advice is start loving yourself first, best, so that you can love others second and best. But you are first and best. Nobody gets best but you first. Then they live off of your overflow. That's my PSA. I need some mirror talk from you, Sparkle. I need it. We need to close out with some affirmations. I know you got them. I know you do.
Yes. So that overflow though. Oh, girl, that was so deep. But mirror talk. The first but love challenge that I want you to do for yourself is look yourself in the mirror. I want you to start making this a practice to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself 3 words. 3 words. I love you.
Ooh.
I love you. I appreciate you. I respect you. I love you. I love the way you handling the situation.
Woo!
I love you. I forgive you because I love you. I forgive you because I love you. I take full responsibility in loving me. Why? Because I love me. I love me. I applaud myself when I get it right and when I get it wrong. I still applaud myself. Why? Because I love you. I congratulate me on a regular. I don't wait for nobody to tell me congratulations. Congratulations. Why? Because I love you. I will no longer exclude myself. Why? Because I love you. This is personal. I need you to start personally telling yourself, I love you. I love me. I love me. I love me. I love me. I don't care. Make it out of the best hit song you have ever heard. I love me. I love me. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You know, make it fun. Make it so personable that it's so unique and genuine, because that's who you are. It's loving you. Take this as a love you. I love you. Mirror talk is important. It is a mirror that is pointing back at you. When you tell somebody they did something wrong, that finger is still pointing back at you because you still had a part in it too.
Yes.
But that's okay, because I still love me. I will be patient with me. I will be patient with me. Stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up. Because I love me. That's why I don't beat myself up. I will never speak a negative word to me ever. Ever. Why? Because I love me. It's because I love me. and I honor, I respect, I cherish me. Mirror talk is important. Pull out your mirror at any place. You know, as a woman, we have those mirrors in your purse. You know, your foundation has a little mirror. It's a reason, because people they wanted you to be able to see yourself when you were applying makeup, when you're doing different things. They understood the importance of you seeing you.
Yes.
Of you seeing you. Seeing you.
That's good, Sparkle.
So mirror talk is so important. We love mirror talk. Make it personable. Pull out your mirror. It's one everywhere you go. It's in your bathroom, in the restroom. I mean, I have had to separate myself from the crowd just because I needed to get to a mirror, because I need to put myself in check. So I needed to see me so that we can get some stuff together. And then I walk out and be like, okay, let's go. Let's do this. So what about those good giveaways though? What about these giveaways?
We have 2 giveaways for the most engaged person on this broadcast. And I think, Sparkle, we should announce it tomorrow or announce it after the broadcast. We're going to go through all the comments. That's why we waited to the last minute. We wanted to see who was the most engaged. They really did. Y'all really was acting up in this chat tonight. I really couldn't keep up with posting y'all's comments, so I'm so excited. The most engaged person in this chat tonight will receive their own personal bottle of mimosa from Morning Dew Mimosa. So you please go to my website at morningdewmimosa.com and pick out your flavor. We'll let you know who the winner is. And I will ship you your favorite flavor of mimosa. Our mimosas are alcohol free, so you can enjoy them however you like. But if you like what I like, you can mix it with a little something bubbly and just have a real good night. So that is the prize coming from Morning Dew Mimosa. Tell us what's coming from Sparkle for You.
Sparkle for You, where you're guaranteed to leave sparkles wherever you go. They will know you just hit the room. They will know that you are here. You know, the great thing about a sparkle, it doesn't do all that talking, all that yabby. It just walks in. So,
boom.
And does its assignment. It has an assignment and does it well. So, since we're talking about love, we have to pull out these beautiful heart earrings, these beautiful red sparkling earrings, because we're talking first love. We're all about first love. So why not? Go ahead. And when you walk in, it's going to say, I love me. Yes, I do. I love me. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Whether I have a boo or whether I don't have a boo, I love me. Whether I'm work with the great people or not, I love me. No matter what ship I'm in, I love me. So the next thing, so we're going to do the giveaways and we will let y'all know about those tomorrow. We will make the big announcement. And if you know, P and I have big mouths, so don't worry about it. You know we're going to make it out loud.
You going to figure it out.
You know we're going to know who it was. So everybody will know. So the next thing that we want you to do because we will stay engaged. I am a woman empowerment. Yes, we come on every third Thursday, but we will start doing different things in the group. So even though we meet once a month, you will see P and I post different things. We will put different challenges out there. We're going to check to see if you're doing PSA. We're going to check and see if you're doing Mirror Talk, because we want to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do, because I love me. We're just making sure that you love it on you, right? But we want to do heart work. This is about the heart. We're going to give you, most people say homework, but if you know P and I, we extra. We are extra. We are not normal. We do different things. We do things different.
By any stretch.
We are so excited about you taking out a time to do a love letter to you. Write
Yes.
yourself a love letter.
Yes.
We want you to take out time and write yourself a love letter. Write out a love letter to you. You remember when you used to get your first love letter and how it will make you smile because somebody has taken out time to write a love letter to you? We want you to write a love letter to yourself. To yourself. Not to anybody else, but write a love letter to you.
Yes.
Once you complete your love letter, let us know if we can announce who you are. If you don't, that's fine too.
That's fine.
We want to share it. We want to share it out in I Am a Woman Empowerment because we want people to get we want them to love themselves normal. Like it becomes a normal thing. It's a normal thing to love yourself. Like it's just part of the new trend is to love yourself. So please, 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 we hope and pray that everybody's on board to write themselves a love letter. Who you write your love letter to? Me.
Yes, to me. And I love that this heart work for this month is continual. You can continue to build on this and add more things to your love letter. I would love for somebody to post their love letter in I'm a Woman Empowered. So just be checking for us. It's probably going to be on Thursdays. We meet on the third Thursday, but every Thursday, look for something from us. We're going to be checking out and checking in and looking for you to check in. And if anybody is bold enough, Sparkle, if anyone's bold enough, I would love for someone to post their love letter on a Thursday and just say, listen, because you're helping people, right? We're doing this together. Something you say can inspire me to love myself better. Show me how you love you. That's how we learn. It's just been amazing. Listen, this chat is on fire, girl. Angela said, normalize loving yourself. This thing is on fire. Ooh, Robin said, after you write it, mail it to yourself. Come on and add that sauce, girl. Add that sauce. Add that sauce, Robin. I love that. I love that.
Yes.
Listen, this has been awesome. Yes, it has been great.
But put some hearts up if you are, like, give us some hearts if you are willing to write yourself a love letter. If you are, you're going to make yourself vulnerable to write yourself a love letter. Throw us some quick hearts, just post a heart if you are willing to write your love letter. Oh, yes. Somebody brought us like 20. Yes.
Come
on. Hearts are coming.
The hearts are coming. I'm seeing it, girl. They are ready. And we're ready for y'all. I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited.
We're going to do so much with these love letters. You're going to don't just throw the love letter away somewhere. We need you to keep it because we're going to do something. We're going to add to your love letter. We're going to take away in your love letter. We're going to do some things with your love letter. So I'm super excited. We thank you all so very much. Tuning in. We thank you so much for taking quality time. Y'all like spending quality time with us. That is the
I do.
That I hear that we like quality time. So thank you so much for spending quality time with us. The giveaways are coming.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if you start posting those letters, P and I got some. We might pull some more stashes out. So
we might have to pull something out the back.
You never know what we have going on.
You never know.
But for our new people, if you are not a part of I Am a Woman, Woman Empowered, please let us know so that we can send you an invitation because it's important to be in a place where it's safe, a safe haven. And it's not called a group. We're not a group, but we are just loving on one another. We are about loving each other. We're about helping each other. We're about embracing one another. We are all about just being there for one another. So we want you to join us in other things. And also, we gotta throw this important note out. What happens at 7 a.m. every single morning at 7
Empower Morning. Baby, Empower Mornings. We'll see y'all early in the morning at 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Listen, do not miss Fabulous Friday. Please do not miss tomorrow. You can go back and watch all of our replays from all of this week and from when we first began. We're at the end of our third week, and God has been doing an amazing thing on Empowered Morning Show in the I Am a Woman Empower group. Invite a friend to watch us on that show and join the conversation. That healing, that breakthrough, that energy, it happens in the group. It happens in the community. Don't forsake community this year. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on the third Thursday. Okay? Love y'all. Bye.
Love you.